How's it going, guys? My name is Ishan, and in this video we're going to be going over Palantir stock. Finally, we had our first pullback, and so I know a lot of you guys are wondering, is it time to buy? And so that's exactly what we're going to be covering in this video, along with where the stock is going to be headed from here. And plus, at the end, I'm going to be going over what I plan to do, plus an in-depth technical analysis and the exact strategy you should be using if you do plan to buy. With that being said, if you appreciate these short and value-packed videos, make sure to drop a quick sub, and let's clock in. Quick message to my Appian folks, this is a stock I call the ultimate cloud stock to buy way back at $40 a share. We had a 30% day this week alone. In fact, we had all-time highs today, baby. We hit 216 before dropping back, but best believe an update video is on the way. And along with that, I'll be making an update on Slack, which is getting a buyout. What a shocker. This is actually something I talked about in my Slack video too, when I talked about how it could double. So updates are coming. But anyways, back to Palantir. This is a stock we just talked about recently when I was at 18. My prediction was that the stock would 3 to 5x to become a $100+ billion company, and we're currently sitting at right about the halfway mark today at a staggering $48 billion market cap. Like, honestly, wow, we're just reaching Tesla and Neo levels at this point, so is it too late to buy the stock? And the answer is no, not at all. And for that, let's take a look at the facts. So Palantir's biggest strength is their ability to handle unstructured data. This would be like audio files, video files, sensors, thousands of different databases, maps, DNA samples, you get the point. So now more than ever, companies are trying to connect the dots. They're trying to figure out what processors are slow, what do customers want, how they can improve certain functions within their business. And so the focus on data, and companies using that more to enhance their business, that's not stopping anytime soon. In the future, and even right now, companies are aggressively using AI and machine learning to complete all sorts of tasks, like in Amazon factories where AI-powered machines will be doing a majority of the work. They really do be taking our jobs, don't they? And they will continue to, as companies try to replace us with robots who can complete all sorts of tasks and processes at a more efficient and cheaper rate. As a result, more powerful AI and ML software means more need for Palantir, because as we mentioned, most data is unstructured. Whether that be some sensors or robots doing these different kind of tasks, you're gonna need a centralized platform like Palantir to monitor and analyze that. And so that's why the need for Palantir isn't gonna be slowing down anytime soon. I like this example I recently read where even a restaurant could have sensors at the top of their roofs, which basically monitor how long maybe a customer has been waiting and can instantly remind a server to go and, help them out, see what they want. And so that's what businesses are going to be using if they want to stay competitive and have the advantage over each other in the future. It's all about upping the game, and how they do that is with software like Palantir. Their technology is so powerful that they saved one of their customers $57 million in just 2 weeks, and it's on track to save them $1 billion annually. That's just fascinating and amazing. So this is something that's only in the very early stages of its growth, and this is what Wall Street analysts underestimate. And that is the long-term trajectory that a company like Palantir can generate. As the technology gets cheaper, more powerful, and easier to deploy, Palantir should be able to deliver more applications to existing customers and to gain more customers in the years ahead. With revenues for Q3 up 52% year over year and guidance for full year revenue in 2020 to be over $1 billion, representing a crazy 44% year over year growth, we're looking at a company doing $3 billion in revenue in the next 4 years and $7 billion in annual revenue by the end of the decade. They're one of the very few enterprise software companies to cross that $1 billion in annual revenue threshold, not to mention they're growing revenues in the 50s. So this is something you don't see very often, and that's what investors have been realizing recently. And so that's why I don't see the company as overvalued right now, considering the long-term potential they truly have. And now here's what I'm going to be doing and where the stock is heading next. I truly believe that Palantir will be the world's largest big data analytics company in the world. The thing Palantir does that nobody did well before them is enabling human-computer hybrid analysis. For a long time, the best chess player in the world was a human. Then one day it became a computer because the best computer could beat the best human. Today, the best chess playing computer in the world would lose to a mid-level human with a mid-level computer, working together properly. So if you look online and read about why Palantir is so powerful and why people don't see them as a traditional big data analytics company, it's because of this very reason. And even CEO Alex Karp in a way said that they're saving jobs. They're not taking jobs away, but instead saving them because they're combining the human with the robot, and together that is what makes the most powerful analytics tool in the world. That is Palantir in a nutshell. So with big data spending expected to eclipse $270 billion in just the next 2 years, up from $190 billion in just 2019, companies, governments, and businesses in general are going to continue to take advantage of the data that they have, and Palantir is primed to take advantage of that. Now as to what I'll be doing, I currently have 100 shares at a 15.7 average, and I'll be using any pullbacks greater than 10% to be adding more. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking,
Ishan, it's never gonna pull back that much.
Well, I'll have to respectfully disagree with that because the stock, let's face it, isn't gonna continue to keep running and running. We had a pullback today, and this is where we jump into the technicals to really understand the trend direction and where we're gonna be heading next. Based on the charts, $24 is the only logical support we have. And taking a look at the 1 month 20-minute chart, we can see that Palantir just continuously keeps bouncing on the 180-day SMA in this time frame, and $24 is basically right at the 180-day SMA. So that's exactly my next place where I plan to be buying and where I believe Palantir will most likely pull back to. Below that, we have a support at $22, but what's most likely is a pullback to $24, and that's also where we turn that previous resistance we had into support. But for all we know, we push higher. With all the hype around a stock like Palantir, sometimes technicals don't even matter, but I will personally look to not FOMO into it. So make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know down below whether you're loading the boat on Palantir stock, whether you're selling, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, say it with me, clocking out for now, peace.